we're actually going to make a dart right now. I'm going to turn this in like this. So this is a point, and this other side is wide. Then I'm going to take a piece of tape and just put it along this right here. And just take this tape and hold this seam together. Now that's way larger on top than will fit through a 1/2 inch. To make this easier to work with, I'm going to cut this down a little bit. About like that. That's still a lot larger than we're going to need. But that's okay. Now, in order to make this a little bit easier to put the nail or the bamboo through, I'm going to just clip off the very end. There. See, there's a little hole right there in the end. This is a lot larger than 1/2 inch. But what I'm going to do now is take one of my sharpened nails. I pre-sharpened that. I'm going to take the head end right there, and I'm going to put some hot glue on it. Just a little dab of hot glue around the entire nail head like this. See that? Then I'm going to put this inside the cone and push it in. That hot glue is still hot, warm, but it's setting up fast. And then I'm going to trim this up just a little bit later, but let's put another dart together with one of these bamboo points. I've pre-made this cone. It's a little bit more narrow at the top. And I've pre-cut a hole in this as well. So I'm going to take a bamboo skewer. That's about 3 inches, I think. I'm just going to put a dab of glue right towards the top. Like that. You don't need an awful lot on there. I'm going to drop this in. I'm going to take another bamboo skewer here. I'm just going to push this down. It's going kind of slow. I was squeezing too much at the bottom. There, that glue is still warm enough to set up in there. And there is another dart. Now, you just saw me go through a problem, and you're going to have those too. You just adapt and improvise. If you get the bamboo in there and that glue is already set up, just pull the bamboo out, scrape the glue off, and try it again. You might have to rebuild another one of these cones. Remember that you want this point down here really pointy though. And you want this other side larger, at least 1/2 inch. And you probably don't want a cone that long either. That's a long cone. I'll hold that while I get some tape out. I'm going to put the tape over that seam. I'm going to pull it tight so that that's a little end there. There you have that cone. Now, I'm going to trim some of this off so it's not so burdensome to work with. I'm also going to cut off the very end of this, the tip, so that it's easier to push the nail through. So there we have that out of the end. We have the inside of the cone, and this is about what it looks like. And here we have the glue on the end of that. I'm going to slip this right down into here. There it is. pull until it's snug right towards the end. I can feel that glue, the warmth of it through this paper. Now, let me go ahead and show you how to size this. I'm going to take a regular length dart gun, and this is the end that you blow in, and this is the end that you put the dart in. I just took this blow piece off. Let me show you how to trim these down. Let me take a little bit more firm one. You put this in just like this. You draw it around here. You draw a line right where this meets up. Inside, you can kind of feel if it's one way or the other way. You want that bamboo skewer, the nail, to be right in the center of this tube if possible. When I pull this out, there's not a super good line there, but there is somewhat of a line. Like I say, a Sharpie is probably going to work the best for you. And I'm going to cut above that line right now. So that's not even close. And you see how it crumbs out the skewampus there. So you're going to want to trim that up a little bit. Then I want to just set it in here, place it in, see how it's looking. That is looking still like it has too much. So I want to trim this some more. There it is. And it fits inside. Now let me see if this will work. That just shot out of here.